One company has decided to use the popularity of basketball and more, specifically basketball shoes, as a way to support legislation to improve public health.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Basketball shoe brand Common Enemy donates 5% of sales to establish better health outcomes through Congress. So joining us to explain what this all means, founder of Common Enemy, Ryan Gordan. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
What are we talking about here? What are you donating to? What are the outcomes that you're trying to get?
We're trying to improve public health through legislation in Congress. We've started with 5 nonprofit advocacy groups that we donate a total of 5% of sales to. And these advocacy groups directly support and educate, mobilize around specific pieces of legislation that have been proposed, sponsored in the Senate and the House of Representatives. Piece of legislation like the Raise the Wage Act, which will gradually increase the minimum wage, the federal minimum wage, to $17 an hour in this country, supported by Houston's very own Representative Al Green and Sheila Jackson Lee and Sylvia Garcia. And another very important piece of legislation that we support that's dictated by 2 of our nonprofits, Healthcare Now and the Physicians for a National Healthcare Program, is the Medicare for All Act, supported by, sponsored initially by Representative Jayapal in the House and Bernie Sanders in the Senate. Also supported by your representatives Al Green and Sheila Jackson Lee. And we feel that there's a real need for an approach to systemic focus, systemic improvements in this country, and we feel what better place to do that than basketball.
Yeah. It sounds like there's a lot here, and it sounds as if you have a lot of hands on deck, which is really great. Ryan, we do hear often there are so many brands, constantly giving back, but your model is clearly different. Just elaborate on that and what you want people to know on how this is different from other efforts.
Absolutely. So most brands focus on working with individuals and communities that have sort of fallen into social support gaps, right? Your kind of traditional philanthropic model of giving back. We believe that this needs to coexist alongside brands like Common Enemy, which is focused really on influencing Congress to protect health, to protect health outcomes that become law of the land, right? So we've got sort of that long-term approach, if you will, to solving these kind of entrenched problems in this country.
5% is a lot. How are you guys able to afford that?
So we feel like if you maintain tighter product assortments, right? We always abide by the mantra, less is more. If we focus 24/7 on quality and customer service, if we continue to maintain a better corporate pay ratio by reducing the typically inflated executive compensation packages, we feel like all this will more than offset that aggressive 5% donation amount.
Are you guys in stores? Like, where can people find your shoes?
Right now, we sell directly through our website, commonenemy.com. And we're brand new. We just launched last year. We are gaining momentum. We've been extremely lucky. We've had a chance to get the product on professional basketball players in the NBA, in the FIBA circuit, in the European leagues, and it's become a little bit of an obsession with some of these players. We really got it's easy in concept to build a shoe from scratch, to get an enormous amount of people of all different walks of life and shapes and styles of play to adopt the shoe as quickly as we have has been a real blessing.
Pretty universal. So what's next for Common Enemy?
We're fundraising. If you or anyone in the Houston area wants to introduce us to Tillman Fertitta,
Right?
Yeah, he could help you out.
that'd be tremendous.
I love that.
Well, this is a start, right?
Yeah, right. Maybe he's watching right
watching.
now. Hopefully he's watching.
Fingers crossed.
All right, Ryan Gordan, thank you so much for joining us and explaining
Yeah.
the mission behind Common Enemy. We appreciate your time.
Good stuff.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.